Hey guys, welcome back to some more Hearthstone Arena. In the last episode we had a really close game against a warrior where we're both basically just in top deck wars. Ended up somehow pulling out another win with this mage deck. I'm not a fan. If we somehow end up winning another game, it'll probably get much harder because we'll be facing people with much better decks that they pulled through the arena. So, guess we'll see what happens here. Against a druid
versus Malfurion.
I must protect the wild.
You asked for it.
That Gadgetzan Auctioneer really wants to be played. But you really haven't worked out for me too well in the past so far. Raging Worgen I'm going to keep. Defender of Argus, it could be useful. But if I throw it back, I have a good chance of getting maybe like one of my mirror entities, which would be better for early game when I'm playing the Raging Worgen. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Oh, we're going to get two 5 mana cost cards. Oh shit. This is going to be interesting. Alright, sweet. We top deck the mirror image at least. So, do I play it? No, I don't think I do because I don't want him to just be able to easily, use battle cries and things like that to clear it.
Drink with me, friend.
Wow, I am okay with him playing that just to have a creature on the board. That's a really interesting play. So I think what I want to do here, this is going to seem weird. I'm actually just going to ping it and hope he doesn't have a way to buff it or heal it in any way, so that I can just ping it again on my next turn and then drop the mirror image. And then the following turn, I'll be able to play the Raging Worgen, or I could play the Water Elemental. Yeah, I think I'm okay with this. Clears board, get some taunt up. So we took a little bit of early damage from that guy, but he also, like I said, he used a Youthful Brewmaster just to have a creature on the field, and he's not going to get the benefit of the Battle Cry, and in my opinion that's one of the better Battle Cries in the game. So I think that's really going to hurt him. But we'll see.
What to...
So he plays a Harvest Golem. I'm pretty alright with this so far. I think here we go ahead and Raging Worgen, because he doesn't have any taunt. He could Wrath it for 3 damage. He can't bite it. I guess he could swipe it. So he takes out one of the mirror entities there. Or mirror images, rather. I always want to call it entity. I always screw that up. So he'll just go with the card draw. Alright. I'm thinking Silverhand Knight here seems like a pretty good idea. Get some more creatures on the board. Problem with that is... no, I don't think I do that yet, actually. I think the best thing to do here is Injured Blade Master, ping the Raging Worgen, and start tearing shit up with it. Try to get some instant value out of that thing before it just dies, because he can easily kill the mirror image and then hero power and trade with the Raging Worgen. So I would rather make this guy a little beefy here. And I kind of just want to hit him once and then clear the gnome out. Seems like probably the best thing to do here.
Time runs out on me.
I feel like I should make him have to make that decision though. I think that's what I'll do. Gets more damage on him, and he's going to have to trade with it somehow, unless he you know, he plays a card that can instantly kill it. Yeah, so this is probably the smarter thing to do here. Let's trade the 2/3, it'll become a 2/1.
My shield for Argus.
Alright, and he'll defend our Vargas. That was actually a pretty good play from him. So that leaves me with, I could Fen Creeper to have a taunt on the board. Let's see, I could Hero Power Injured Blade Master on the Gnome. Take that out, and that would leave me with 4 mana, which I could Water Elemental with. But he could just trade those 2 for the Water Elemental, which, I mean, that would be pretty good value, getting 2 for 1 out of the Water Elemental, so that might be okay. Another option I have is Emperor Cobra, Hero Power,
What to do?
or
What to do?
Hero Power, Vaporize. I don't really want to use the Vaporize yet, though. Yeah, I'm thinking the Water Elemental is probably the best play. Yeah.
Your turn to bleed.
So I've lost board control here, but hopefully I can get it back. I'm hoping the double Silverhand Knight in my hand will really help me establish that again. Okay, so he'll just hit me direct.
What you looking at?
Alright, well, it's getting a little scary. I'm thinking that I get kind of ballsy here. So I think what I do is I Emperor Cobra. And then that'll leave me with 4 mana, and then I play the Vaporize. That'll help me reestablish board control, because he's either going to have to make the decision of attacking me directly first with the Boulderfist Ogre, it gets vaporized, or he will attack with the Argent Defender, and it'll get vaporized. And then he'll hit me with the 6 damage, but then I can just trade with the Emperor Cobra and take out the Boulderfist Ogre. This is all assuming he doesn't have removal cards in his hand, which he very well may have that, but I think that's probably the best choice I have here. And he'll probably be thinking that's a mirror entity. Yeah, he's got a card advantage, he's got a board advantage. This is pretty scary. Alright, so that was a pretty smart play on his part. He must have just knew that it was a Vaporize. Or he just said, screw it, I'll just take board control. And now he knows it wasn't a mirror entity. And now he knows that it wasn't the ice barrier or whatever it's called. Okay, so I could Gadget Zan Auctioneer, at least force him to trade, because that card's just scary looking on paper. And then Flesh Eating Ghoul, and then he comes through swinging for at least 6. Or I Fen Creeper, Flesh Eating Ghoul. Whereas he could just trade, or not even trade, he could just kill the Fen Creeper with the Ogre.
What to do?
And then trade. Yeah. Doesn't really seem like a good play. Man, this is a tough call.
Time runs out on me.
I think I Fen Creeper because it'll just help me stay alive. And the ghoul will just also be a bullet magnet. I need my Flame Strike really bad. I think that's about the only way I'm going to reestablish board control here. That sucks. Bright side is, if he kills a flesh-eating ghoul, one of those is going to go down to 1 health and I can just ping it. So now he knows if he attacks me, it'll probably die. If he knows the mage secrets really well. It seems like he does, because he's not attacking me with the ogre. Oh, there he goes. So at least we got that off the field. And now I can just ping this and I'll have board control again. And he forgot to attack me with his hero, so that's always a good benefit to have. Yeah, so this has to happen. I mean, there's no way around that. And then I think I go ahead and just throw out some cards, try to get some board control. I could ping the Amani Berserker and play another Silverhand Knight my next turn. So cards that would really hurt me this turn, he could hero power the Amani Berserker and then play a Starfall and kill 2 of the minions on the board and, you know, do half the health and damage to the Silverhand Knight himself. Or he can throw down a crazy taunt and then bot me for 1. Okay, so here I think so I guess +3 attack. So that would make it 5.
What to do? What to do?
I almost don't want to ping it myself, just in fear that he has a Starfall that he can just play. But at this point, I think I kind of have to start playing riskier because I'm so far behind. Yeah, I think I go ahead and just get some instant gratification out of this Amani Berserker. Well, I'm gonna risk it because I have a strong feeling he has a Starfall in his hand.
Time runs out on me.
So I'll just wait and see what happens here. Because next turn I can make some easier trades than throwing away like my 4/4. I could throw away a lot of the smaller stuff and just use the Amani Berserker to help clear out this taunt. Basically my main fear is he has a healing touch. I didn't want to do like a ton of damage to it and then he just heals it back up. That's one of my biggest fears right now. So that's why I held back the damage. Okay, so he's going to clear that off. He's got a crazy card advantage right now. I'm so far behind. This is getting scary.
I'm ready.
Spell power. I'm calling it. Here comes the Starfall. No, Starfire. Okay. Well, that was smart of him to take out the card draw. Alright, we get a Defender of Argus. That could be handy. So I think what we do here is... yeah, we drop this guy here.
Ready, sir.
I think we go ahead and give ourselves a couple 5/5s.
My shield for Argus.
And then... so that leaves 5 damage. It's gonna suck. I have to kind of throw one of my 5/5s in the toilet here, but I really gotta take this thing out this turn. Then I'll hit it with the 2/2.
You insist. suck steel. Why?
And I'll do some damage to him. That leaves me with a taunt on the field. Hopefully he doesn't have any more Starfires or a Starfall or anything else he can take that out with. Oh my god, he has 3 of those in his deck. That's crazy. Absolutely insane. And I'm all top deck from here, so... Oh my god. This guy drafted a really good arena deck. There's the water elemental. It's not really going to help us a lot, but I'll throw it out there.
Will rise against you.
And may as well do this so I can ping it my next turn. I'm assuming he'll just trade though.
Put this apple on your head.
Yeah, he's got like all the cards in the world right now, so. Not a whole lot I can do. Well, that'll help a little bit actually. So I can at least do this. Ping this guy. And try to buy some time from that trade. Maybe I can top deck a Flame Strike, I can ping and then Flame Strike. That's... Here's hoping. I mean, I don't know what else will really help me out here. But he's got so many options. He's got 8 cards in his hand. I'm down to 12 health.
Don't mess with Tusker.
Oh, please. Give me a Flame Strike.
I'll put it on your tab.
That's pretty smart, because he can just drop it again and throw out more knives.
Don't mess with Tusker.
This guy's playing very well. I'm gonna throw that out there now. Alright, so we get card draw. Come on, Flame Strike. Ugh. Well, let's see. Pretty sure I'm dead here. I mean, I have to do this trade. I don't think there's any way around that.
What to do?
Really sucks, but I gotta do it. And then, what choice do I have but to kill one of these? So that's gonna leave him with at least 6 damage. Probably dead.
Where shall I
Oh yeah, I'm dead. And that's where a mage deck without spells can really screw you over. 1 Flame Strike's hard to top deck. Not having any polymorphs or fireballs is also rough. But what can you do? So I'm gonna go ahead and play another one here and give it a shot. I'm thinking about that game, wondering if maybe if I hadn't thrown all my creatures out there, and it wouldn't have been so devastating with that swipe. But at the same time, I kind of needed to have all those creatures out there
Jaina versus Gera.
because I needed to just try to flood the board because I was so far behind in cards.
You asked for it.
Alright, well, I kind of want to keep the Faceless Manipulator just because I only have 1, but we saw from that last game how bad it is to have such high mana cost cards in your hand and not be able to really play anything else. So we got a couple card draw cards, and we got ourselves a Mirror Image. I'm pretty alright with this. Again, I'm not a fan of playing the Mirror Image on turn 1, especially against a Warrior, because he could easily just coin Cleave and wipe that out. So I will go ahead I'm gonna go with the 2/1 card draw
I roll need.
because that could take out like a 3/2, for example. So if he plays something like the Acidic Ooze or a Bloodfen Raptor or anything like that, I could easily just do the trade and get a card. Alright, so I don't know. If I would have used Upgrade to just give me a card, that's a really strange play on his part. Alright, so we got our Flame Strike in our hand already. I'm actually fine with this. So I'm gonna go ahead and draw another card.
My invention.
And I didn't know I had 2 of those in my deck. That's kind of interesting. Do I want a mirror image? I feel like I should. Just in case he plays like a taunt. Yeah, I'll do that. I mean, protecting a 1 damage minion isn't exactly ideal, but at least gives me some early board control. So next turn is looking like another Novice Engineer, and then I can Hero Power. Unless I draw a 4 mana card.
What now?
I'm a little sad I haven't really had any Chillwind Yetis in my Arena decks in a while, and that's one of my favorite cards, especially in Arena. Okay, so that's kind of why he was holding back his cards. I can respect the Twilight Drake play. I've done that many times myself. So here we either draw a card or we play the Frost Elemental. I'm pretty partial to the Frost Elemental just because we can hit that, freeze the Twilight Drake, pretty much make it worthless on my next turn. Or we can go with card draw.
I wonder.
Yeah, I like the Water Elemental. And I think I said Frost Elemental a second ago.
Sure.
You know what I mean. Alright, so here he can use his weapon to kill the other mirror image. Oh, okay, so he'll do that instead. So now he'll use his weapon probably to kill the only remaining mirror image now, but then he's left with the decision of, well, what do I do with my Twilight Drake? Because if I hit the Water Elemental, it's just going to get frozen, and then it'll die very easily to the Novice Engineer and then my Hero Power the next turn. Looks like he's going to buff it. Yep. So he'll give that 3/3. He'll probably just hit me direct with it. He may just kill the Water Elemental. I'm not really sure. Yeah. It's probably what I would have done, is just get the instant gratification damage with that out there. Okay, so I can Venture Company Mercenary, I could Fen Creeper, I could draw a card, freeze his Twilight Drake, try to buy time. The Fen Creeper will just die instantly. Let's see, if I hit this, it'll go down to 5, and then my next turn I could Hero Power, bring it down to 4, and then my next turn I could Argent Commander to finish it off. So with 3 mana, what can I do? I can draw a card.
I hope you like my invention.
Gives me a Pyroblast. So I've got my 2 only good spells in my deck in my hand right now. So yeah, I think we go ahead and Hero Power. Do that. That way it's at least frozen. It can't do anything to us the next turn. I just had a thought. I wonder if silence, not that it would help him, but just out of curiosity, I wonder if you silence a frozen minion, if it removes the frozen effect or not. I don't think it does, because it's not like an actual card effect like how you see at the bottom there, the Hour of Twilight and the Rampage.
What now?
Those are just extensions onto the Battlecry section itself. Well, that's also annoying. So that thing could easily snowball. And I believe he played that because he wants me to have a difficult decision on what to kill. However, the decision is actually pretty clear. I think I trade both Novice Engineers to kill the Questing Adventurer. and then I play the Argent Commander to kill the Twilight Drake, and I establish board control with a 4/3. Seems reasonable. I think that's probably the best thing I can do. Yeah.
To Northrend.
So we take this guy out, and we do the trade because I do not want this guy to get huge. I've easily seen those things go from 2/2s to 9/9s within like 2 turns, so. Alright, he'll play the Fen Creeper, and that should just be his turn. Totally alright with that. So, let's see, I could Fen Creeper myself here. I could Venture Company Mercenary, I could Boulder Fist Ogre. I think Fen Creeper is probably the smart thing to do, that way he can't just do that simple trade there. Do I Mana Worm now? I think I do. That way, when I start playing some spells here shortly, because I'll probably be Flame Striking fairly soon. But he's probably going to be aware of that as well, of the potential Flame Strike, so he'll probably only be dropping things that have more than 4 health, or just not dropping minions at all. I don't think I want to just instantly Pyroblast him. I think I'd rather just hold that in my hand as like a finisher card. Alright, so he'll probably... Alright, he's going for the card draw and he's going to trade. Okay. Is this Flame Strike worthy? I don't know. I don't think I have a choice. I think I kind of have to Flame Strike. Well, no, I don't actually. I could do the same thing I did in the first game, or maybe it was the second game. I can't remember exactly. But where I Frost Nova to delay for time, and then I was able to Flame Strike when he had more minions on the board. And I got a little bit more value out of it. And I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to Boulder Fist Ogre Frost Nova. I use all my mana that way. So, yeah, I'll do that.
What you looking at?
And now we play the waiting game. Hopefully he throws out some more minions that I can Flame Strike. I'm starting to see the usefulness of that Whirlwind card, because normally you don't really see it get used that well. I mean, I've never had really any real success with it. But I mean, after you take 1 damage on all your minions, it is kind of an annoying card to deal with. Alright, so here it looks like a clear, cut and dry Flame Strike, hero power. Yeah, that's definitely what's going to happen here, so. And then our Mana Worm will get some fairly decent attack on it, and I hit him for a boatload of damage. We have board control, we have a health advantage. Don't have a card, well I guess I do have a slight card advantage because I guess technically I have 1 more card than him. Well, I think that was about the best cleave I could ask for.
X marks the spot.
I'd rather the Mana Worm die than the Argent Commander. In this case, I think I go ahead and Gadget Zan Auctioneer, because I will be Pyroblasting shortly. Do I want to play gimmicky? Or do I just want to end the game? I mean, the card draw isn't really going to do a whole lot for me. No, let's not do that. Let's get some minions out here.
Attend me.
Ready, sir.
I think we just hit him in the face. So he'll be able to armor up, but he's going to be taking an instant 10 damage. So best case scenario for him, he finds a way to stop 2 actual damage. Or really, he's going to have 11 damage coming at him because of my hero power on top of the Pyroblast. So all he can do here is do that, which just isn't enough. So I will go ahead and just Pyroblast him and just end the game. I kind of felt that game slipping away, but somehow it came back. I mean, having the Flame Strike, it's a game changer card. Just completely gives you board control again. So now we're 3-1, not too shabby. I'm hoping we can keep going, but we'll save that for next time. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I'll catch you in the next episode.